Welcome all to Plutus IAS. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic from climatology, which is called heat budget and heat balance. Why the heat budget is important, let's discuss that, and what is the process of the heat budget. So if I talk about heat budget, it's just like the difference between how much radiation is coming, incoming solar radiation, versus how much radiation is going back in the atmosphere, which you call it as outgoing solar radiation. So when you get the difference of both of them, that is known as heat budget. Now, why heat budget is important and why we are studying it? First thing, that your earth is neither too warm nor too cold because of the balance in the heat budget, because there is no deficit or the surplus. Therefore, it's very important to read it out. The next thing that we have to discuss is how this process is going in the nature. So first is that the sunlight which is coming from the sun, this one, you call it as insolation. So incoming solar radiation is known as insolation, which comes in the form of short wave radiation. This is your short wave radiation. And there has been a question out of this topic twice or thrice in previous years. In 2024, there was a question, prelims. 2025, there was a question, and in 2022 also there was a question from this particular topic, which is a shortwave radiation, right? And the heat which is going back, which is reflecting back from the earth, you call it as reflected rays. This is known as terrestrial radiation. This is known as terrestrial radiation, and this terrestrial radiation is in the form of long wave radiation. This is in the form of long wave radiation. Now, one more thing which is important to understand is what is the process. This process is not that simple as it seems. There are a lot of layers added to this. Since this radiation which is coming from the sun is very low, right? Very low in sense, if I talk in terms of number, it is 1 by 2 billion. It's very, very less. But I will consider it as 100% of rays which is coming on the earth. Now, this 100% of rays are not directly reaching to the earth. These 100% of the rays are getting reflected by the upper layers of atmosphere. Let's suppose